The best WordPress plugins. To understand which are the best WordPress plugins for your website, you first need to understand what plugins are. If you were a website developer some years ago, you would need to be proficient at a number of coding languages in order to add functions to your website. If you think of something simple, like adding a social button to your site like Twitter for example, the web developer would need to write a piece of code or a link to Twitter and add an image on all the pages. With the introduction of WordPress and its many associated plugins, this is no longer the case. All a developer or site builder needs to do now is search for a plugin and install it with the click of a button. Why do we need WordPress plugins? We can't truly understand why we need plugins until we've planned our site and understood what we want from our site. When we have a good idea of the functions on the site requires, we can begin to understand are the best WordPress plugins for its needs. What do WordPress plugins do? To understand WordPress plugins is to understand that there's nothing they cannot do. WordPress.org is an open source project, meaning anyone can produce any plugin they wish. This means for every problem with a WordPress website, there is a solution in the form of a plugin. Many plugins are used for data capture and SEO. We will take a look at some of the best SEO WordPress plugins shortly because it's on the list. Which WordPress plugins do I need? The first thing to do here is please never have more than one plugin doing the same job. If you do, only failure will follow. Secondly, the CAPTCHA Anti-Spam plugin, which is by now the best. No plugin is no longer free, so I suggest using WP Spam Shield or CAPTCHA Anti-Spam8. What are the best WordPress plugins, and which ones do I need? For this WordPress plugin tutorial, I am going to outline what I believe to be the minimum requirements to run WordPress websites safely and successfully, starting with a list of WordPress plugins and a description of the function.so. Let's get started with our list. Point 1. All-in-one SEO Pack 2. Google XML Sitemaps 3. Hide Title 4. Mail Subscribe List 5. Pretty Link 6. SEO Smart Links7. CAPTCHA Anti-Spam8. Sociable 9. WP Fastest Cache 10. WP Spam Shield 11. Table Maker 12. Contact Form 7 plus Download Monitor plus Email. Before download, notice that number 12 contains 3 plugins which I want to talk about as a whole because these are used together in order to create a subscription before download function to your site. Also, as a starting note, it's always wise to run on as few plugins as possible due to the recourses these plugins use. Don't start to panic, it's just something to consider when you're adding your plugins because the more you install, the more resources that will be used. This could end up affecting the efficiency of the site, such as loading speeds. All-in-one SEO Pack. The All-in-one SEO Pack does what it says on the tin. Just install. For advanced users, you can fine-tune everything to optimize your SEO. Google XML Sitemaps. The Google XML Sitemap plugin will generate an XML sitemap to help search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Ask.com to better index your blog. This sitemap describes your site to the crawlers sent out by the search engines, meaning those search engines understand your pages and can serve these pages to people looking for your content. The plugin supports all kinds of WordPress-generated pages and custom URLs, and notifies all major search engines every time you create a new post or page. This plugin has been around for 9 years and highly rated as a plugin providing a complete XML sitemap for search engines without slowing your site down. So clearly one of the best WordPress plugins in my view. Hide Title. This is a simple plugin that you will appreciate once you start creating pages and posts. If your page has the same name as your content title, then this will appear twice at the top of your page. What if you wanted your page name and content title to be the same but only show once at the top of the page? This plugin allows you to hide the page name to give you a single view, Mail subscribe list. If you plan to create a mailing list, then a subscriber mailing list will be essential for you. Visitors are allowed to enter their name and email address on your website, and the details are stored and available to view and modify. The data capture can be added to your WordPress site as a widget or added to a page using a shortcut code. Advanced features include third-party integration, mass emailing, and double opt-in options to qualify your leads. Clever coding means this plugin works with all email service providers as well as allowing the exportation of the mailing list. When pages are rendered, PHP and MySQL are used on the server, taking up precious resources. The more users or visitors, the more resources used. This plugin helps the process along by creating static HTML files from your dynamic WordPress site, meaning fewer resources are used and load times are reduced. The setup is simple. You don't need to modify the .taxes file. It will be modified automatically. WP Spam Shield. This is WordPress anti-spam protection with no CAPTCHAs to challenge visitors, working instead silently in the background. Most spam hitting a site originates from bots sent out by the spammers, but there's still quite a lot sent by real humans too. This plugin works like a firewall to ensure that your commenters are in fact human, but also that those humans aren't spamming you. It's a powerful and user-friendly WordPress anti-spam plugin that eliminates comment spam and registration spam. Table Maker. This is a very simple plugin to use that helps you to create different comparison tables. It has functions which allow you to use plugins to create different types of tables: comparison, top, specification tables, etc. Features: a Eurocent responsive option, stacks, a Eurocent predefined icons, a Eurocent rows or calls, Lanisa Eurocent option to mark first column for specification, Labelsa Eurocent option to add labels and featured row and calls, Eurocent works with shortcode, Disa Eurocent option to add subheaders, Eurocent option to choose color of header, Eurocent great and simple design, Eurocent option to upload and use images, Eurocent optional center, aligning to Eurocent. Export tables to XML. Import ones from XML/CSV. Contact Form 7 plus Download Monitor plus Email before download. Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7 is another simple plugin that allows you to add a contact form to a page or post with a short code. You can create multiple contact forms that can be customized with simple markup. Should you wish to use it, the plugin also supports CAPTCHA, Akismet spam filtering, and so on. Download Monitor. If you want to offer downloadable file, this plugin is for you. Download Monitor provides an interface for uploading and downloading, so you can insert download links into post and pages. Email before download presents your readers with a form where they submit information, such as name and email address, before allowing them to download a file. This integrates with the Contact Form 7 and Download Monitor plugins, allowing you to create any form you like and manage your file downloads. Not only that, you can also export the list of users that downloaded files and create your contacts/leads list. Final THOUGHTS WordPress websites with WordPress plugins are now the de facto route to website ownership for millions of individuals and small companies alike. The versatility and ease of creating the sites and adding functionality for free and without knowledge or experience of coding means owning and running a money-making website is now truly democratic. Now, anyone with an idea and the dedication can create and run an online business. Add to this the ability to install SEO and mobile-friendly themes, and it makes WordPress websites the only viable option for those on a budget and limited experience.